The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll go again with Sanders. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. Well, the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So an 8-play drive gets him down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They start the drive with Connor. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Murray, he'll air this one deep for Anderson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson, 55 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Prater for the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
59 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An unfortunate distinction for Sanders last season. He had the most yards, 754 of any back in the league, to not score a touchdown. He's still the guy in Philly, though, and he'll get back to scoring this season. Plenty of work available for him in the league's top rushing offense from a year ago.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36.
36.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. A give running left. It's Sanders. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Let's go now.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
J.J. Watt on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the 1st down at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play, because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
the kick is good.
Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll start with the option. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Murray a give. This is Connor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
He'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. An option handoff given to Connor. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed 1st down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the 1st, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Murray. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Cardinals! Marquise Brown, 57 yards. And the Cards are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There are any speed limits out there. He ran, but I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
What a play there by Fletcher Cox to get in and knock him down behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Throwing is Hurts. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Elliott is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. To throw is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Eagles, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.